Orders are as follows. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to our Starfield playthrough, where we're already at the executive level to meet up
Paradiso board is busy in a
with...
meeting. You can always count on me to relay your message.
Yeah, with the boss right here. We're gonna focus a bit on the first contact mission.
The way our guests do.
And after I have the chat here, I'll... I think the lost and found. And maybe let me see where the tranquility guy is as well.
Between you and me, I'm kind of glad most of the execs never show up to work.
Okay, so you don't have an...
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment?
Now you wanna talk on me. Do I really need one?
I'm afraid so, yes. Sorry, but that's just how it is with the board. They're generally very busy, so any outside parties need to book appointments in advance.
Well, I kind of do. You have a problem with the ship in orbit, and I'm here to help.
Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board?
So what's it like to work for Paradiso?
I can't speak for anyone else, but I've got a pretty high-pressure job working as the executive assistant to the Paradiso board. You can imagine, dealing with a team of execs, trying to manage all of their schedules and their other whims. But it pays well, and they give me a nice executive suite at the hotel to live in. So, it's not all bad. Free access to all the resort's amenities after work helps too.
What everyone's thoughts when the ECS constant showed up?
People were a little freaked out around here, understandably. It looks so different and it's so massive. We honestly thought we were under attack by an unknown entity. But then, nothing happened. It just stayed there. No one could communicate with it. And we've been very careful not to alert the resort guests. The board believed it would be bad for business.
And what can you tell me about the board members?
What I could tell you would get me in a lot of trouble. Most of them are typical C-level execs. I doubt you even need to use your imagination for that. The ones that show up to work day to day, at least. I swear, I've never even met some of them, because they chill at their own private, secluded beach homes all the time. Anyway, be smart around Oliver. He's got a way of getting what he wants without you realizing it. And that's all I'll say.
Okay, I'm ready to go into the boardroom then.
Sure. Have fun in the Shark Tank. And don't worry, even they call it that.
We try to stay out of our guests' way, but we're always here if needed.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet.
Okay, you don't have anything of interest around here.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely what we bring to the table. Heck, it's the only thing we've really got to offer.
I don't want to risk us coming off as just another artificial, shady, trash-filled dump like Neon. That's not who we are. We've got something special here. We should embrace that.
Balom's right.
Thank you.
We don't want to compete with Neon. Bayou's ruthless. He'll do anything he can to eliminate the competition. We don't need that kind of trouble. That being said, I think there's a middle ground. Maybe build up the beachfront in a boardwalk amusement park. I've had this idea to build artificial hot springs. That sort of thing.
Sounds good. I'll look into what that will cost us and we can circle back around to this.
Right, you.
We'll make some time for you, but keep it quick, yeah?
With a name like Paradiso, the marketing for this place writes itself.
Yeah, you. Watch how you talk about Neon. Anyway, Oliver?
You're lucky I'm not like the other board members, lazing about the beaches without a care in the universe.
So, hold up, there are only 3 board members?
No, of course not. There's several more. We're just the ones who show up day to day. The others spend their time lazing on the beach or gallivanting off-world. Doesn't bother me, though. Less cooks in the kitchen means I get to make all the big decisions around here. Seems to be working out for us just fine.
Okay, what can you tell me about Paradiso?
We, the Paradiso Group, bought the rights to this planet years ago with the intent of turning it into the biggest and best resort in the universe. To that end, I'd say we've succeeded. As such, no other leisure enterprises may operate on the planet without renting land from us. But as you can see, None can afford such a deal.
So you operate this resort outside the Settler systems, don't you?
Not quite. We just don't answer to the Freestar Collective or the United Colonies. Makes things easier. We don't pay any taxes, we don't need to follow their laws. All the benefits, none of the drawbacks. And no one minds, because half the politicians and other big shots love vacationing here. Works for everyone.
Alright, I understand you're the man I need to talk about the strange ship in orbit.
I am. And you must be the diplomat Giro told me about. Welcome, welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm going to cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there, causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens!
Right, why is this problem so urgent to you?
We run a premier resort getaway here. We can't have our guests concocting stories about some budgy old ship hanging around up there. As it is, we've had to reroute our luxury liners round the other side of the planet on entry so no one sees it. It's bad for business. We need to nip this in the bud and take care of it before the tourists catch on and cause a scene.
Well, yeah, that's a bit despicable. You know it's not true.
Despicable? Hardly. Just a backup plan in case we can't get them to leave. But you're right, no one's gonna buy aliens. Remind me to fire the marketing team. So tell me, what's the actual deal with this massive eyesore of a ship, besides scaring people away?
No, I'm not gonna tell him he can exploit them. What would you say if I told you it really was an alien mothership here to destroy the planet?
I'd say you're full of it and might have been watching too many movies. Now, instead of wasting my time, want to tell me what it really is?
Yeah, I'm not gonna choose the second and third option here. I'm just gonna say it's a generation ship full of colonies from Earth here after a 200-year journey.
Well, that's something. Shame we can't just tell them kindly to bugger off. Something tells me that's not going to work. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
What?
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do.
So they can live here, but they'd be indentured servants.
Oh, I didn't say that specifically. This would be a mutual contract for room and board in exchange for services rendered. Of course, there's no telling how long this arrangement will last, given the substantial costs we'd need to take on in order to accommodate them here, including their continued room and board. But this may save the resort on operating costs in the long term, as we'd be able to let go of some of our current paid staff.
Right, and you can decide what that cost is, and you can just tweak the number whenever you want to. So why do I have to buy the grav drive?
It's not our responsibility to bear the brunt of that cost. We're being more than generous by offering the use of our engineering team to help install it. A custom grav drive can't come cheap, and I assume they have neither the monetary means nor the connections to get a hold of that kind of technology. That leaves the only other party in this negotiation. You.
As much as I hate it, yeah, they're kind of right there. And what do you mean by cease to exist? Are you suggesting that I destroy the ship?
I'm not suggesting anything, other than it would make our lives so much easier if that ship ceased existing. Make of that what you will.
Subtly hinting for me to destroy it. Why can't we just let some other authority handle this?
We operate outside of the Free Stars only, you see, partially because we don't want anyone else meddling in our affairs. And we'd rather not draw attention to it, as I've mentioned. It could be bad for business. We'd much rather settle this independently.
And why can't they just settle on the other side of the planet or something?
We own this planet, they don't. Here at Paradiso, we don't like leaving things to chance. Who knows what these people will do with their land? Imagine the landscaping disasters they might come up with, and how that might mar the satellite imagery of the planet in our brochures. No, much better to assimilate them into our culture if they come here to live, rather than leave it to chance.
These are human beings. You're worried about the landscaping? That's absurd.
Well, absurd or not, that's our official stance. I make the decisions that are best for our entire group. You don't.
Yeah, I think I made up my mind.
And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain?
Yes, there is a captain. Okay. Hypothetically, what could make a ship like that go away?
I have no idea, because I'm not suggesting anything of the sort. But it's a wonder that old ship made it all the way here in such a relatively short time. Must have really been pushing themselves. An engineer friend of mine told me once that the reactors on those old ships have a tendency to self-destruct if they overload. Of course, their engineers must have taken great care not to push it too far. Someone would likely have to override the safety systems in the reactor computer. But who would do such a thing?
You better be asking for your next magic show and not for any stupid reasons.
Yep, I was just curious, but yeah, that answered my question what I had in the previous episode. So there is sabotage and make it go boom. Okay, what if after all this they continue to insist their claim to this planet? Did it's yours?
They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Free Star Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave.
Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna convince them to take the settlement deal. Look at his face. Look at that evil face. I want to punch it. So yeah, I'll buy the grav drive. We have the cash. I don't care. And convince them to settle elsewhere. Also, I have a lot of explore system. So, in theory, I could point them. You know, which planet would be good for them.
Ah, good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck.
There are so many hospitable planets out there. More than enough for everybody.
Indeed.
And the best part is, nobody has to die or become indebted or anything. An elegant solution.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help.
Hey, Dusty. If you're ever thinking to yourself...
Right, you guys. So, I'm not buying it from here then? Oh, I need to go to Hope Tech, which is... way out here on Polvo. Really? I'm going back to Hope Town. Okay, so that's gonna be put on hold then. Cause... okay, let's see we property theft. Which level would this be? Rooftop terrace, alright. And I also have the rooftop terrace. I should have the other slate, right? For the lost and found. Caution you alone, space to save your... huh? Please delete some of your existing save content.
If you have time, I've been thinking about some things. Wanted to talk to you about it.
Okay, I don't know why I got that message because I have plenty of space on my hard
No one's
drive.
going to care if I call out sick from work for another week, right?
That's weird. So
I'm on
let's see.
vacation
I'm gonna
because I don't want to be bothered by anyone.
check for any state. Also, yeah, this is a view. Damn. See, nice out here. Any slates around here?
I'm not much of a beach person, but everyone talks about this place.
Okay, so we need to talk with you.
I wish I had booked a stay for longer.
Ah! That sand in my shoes again. Oh, hi.
Yeah, where will be the slate?
R&R, huh? Me too.
Be just on the table?
Not to be a downer, but this place is almost too perfect, right?
Okay,
I was worried about my beach body until I spoke with
not
that lady
seeing
at the
anything.
dance floor.
Oh. Oh, there it is. Hello. So that should be the last slate.
I guess I have
Nice.
to admit, this resort isn't as bad as I thought it'd be.
Alrighty then.
Better than in the brochure.
Again. I don't know why I get that
Why did I think
message.
3
I need
days
to,
would be enough?
after this, I do this recording, I need to check. This is weird because I have
I know you
plenty of
do.
space.
Sorry, did you need something? I'm trying to enjoy my vacation.
Hold up a second.
Sorry, did you
Galaxy
need...
is hard work. Trust me, I know. But stop by sometime.
Where are you?
and let's talk.
Rowan Masterson, Natural Service. I'm a tea sommelier for Tranquility. I ensure all our brews match our high standards for consistency and quality, and I also travel systems-wide to seek out new and interesting brews. After all, I fancy myself quite the tea enthusiast, so I'm quite good at discovering delicious new tastes.
Is it true you have a secret drink recipe?
Ah, yes, the rumors are true. My job requires me to always be looking for new flavor profiles, in teas especially. I've been working on a new tea drink that I think will make a big splash with tea connoisseurs everywhere, but I'm not quite ready to present it just yet. I'm afraid you'll need to wait like everyone else.
Well, I like to convince you to part with the recipe.
This should be interesting.
I'm simply a big tea enthusiast. That recipe would make my day.
Maybe it wouldn't hurt to share it with you.
I mean, yeah, it can't hurt if you're sharing the recipe, right?
It's probably not that big of a deal, to be honest. I mean, what are you going to do? Open up a shop and compete with just one lousy recipe?
Of course not. Yeah, why, me? Nah. I mean, come on, please. I'm just a big fan of everything you've done for Tranquility.
Well, I can appreciate that. I'm glad to hear you like my other creations. Well, except for Frazzleberry Crush. No one liked that one. Very well. I can tell another tea enthusiast like myself when I meet one. What's the harm in sharing what I found to be a particularly delicious brew? Besides, it's not even guaranteed to go to market anytime soon. And even when it does, there are bound to be changes. So here, enjoy.
That was certainly a chatty way to get the recipe.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. This whole thing wasn't my cup of tea at all. Got a
Go for
moment?
two.
Let's catch up.
You're on a roll, Barrett. You're on a roll.
That's lovely.
Okay,
I'm on
so
vacation.
just need to return to him. I'm gonna select the lost and found.
Because I don't want to be bothered by
Yes,
anyone.
since we're here, was it 5th floor? And then we're gonna
Got a
go
minute
make
to
our way
check?
down to the lobby. It is gonna be annoying if I get
Maybe
the
a few
notification every
minutes.
time.
Probably
That,
not
oh,
hours,
really?
but no guarantees.
That was
This is
easy.
probably the best vacation I've ever taken.
That was the
Every day is
easiest
nice around
lost
here,
and
but
found
I
ever.
think you caught us at one of the nicest.
Lobby. But yeah, if I get notification every time that my space is low, although I have plenty of space, I'll probably have then need to just delete saves. Well, I don't have many. It's like 20 something, 20 slots.
I was worried
so
about
I'm
my
not sure
beach
what's
body until
going
I
on.
spoke with that lady at Enhance here.
I'll
Not
have
to
to
be a
check.
downer, but
Anyway,
this place is almost too perfect.
Kumar.
You're back.
Right?
Ooh, does that mean you've succeeded?
Yep, I got the recipe.
Amazing. I can't believe you did it. I hope it wasn't too difficult.
It was tough. Whatever you were going to give me before, I want more before I hand it over.
Oh, you want more?
You do realize we're on the same side, right?
Huh. That makes a lot of sense, now that I think about it.
Interesting that I had manipulation option in my persuasion. Nice. Yeah, I'm sure we can work something out.
Yeah, I hope so. Okay, fine. It'll be worth it once I get promoted. I'll give you more than what I was originally planning. Now, let's see what's in that recipe. Wait, the secret ingredient is coffee? Really? Well, I guess I'm in luck. Once I brew this tea, it'll be a snap. And I have higher quality coffee ingredients to boot, so it'll be even better than what they have here. Stop by if you ever want to try some.
Yeah, I think I'm fine. But thank you. 8,000 credits, not bad.
This is probably the best vacation I've ever taken.
Okay, anybody else here
Everything
important?
here is a little more expensive than I
So, one is towards the beach. Yeah, let's go towards the beach first, then I'll go towards the spaceport. Oh.
I never
Okay,
get tired of the
you
beaches here.
have a name?
Hey, how's it going? You enjoying the resort?
Yeah, but I mean, it's beautiful.
Yeah, this planet's pretty great, huh? There's a reason they named it after paradise, right? Name's a million, by the way. I work for the resort. You can come to me if any of the other staff here gives you trouble. Anyway, unless you need something else, I should probably get back to what I was doing. Gotta solve all the resort's problems before I can enjoy the paradise nightlife, if you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Oh. I mean, can you tell me about the nightlife then?
What are you hinting at? Is that an invitation? 'Cause I already have plans tonight, but we could still... Oh, you were just asking about, like, in general.
Yeah.
There is some talk about building a club, but that hasn't happened yet. So people tend to make their own nightlife. Me? I like to find that special someone and take him to the beach and just feel the cool ocean breeze while dancing on the sand to some chill music, you know?
So what exactly do you do here? Your security?
I'm the shift manager. So I take care of my employees, so they can in turn take care of our guests. Got to make sure things run smoothly here, you know? I also used to run speed dating, but that's been put on hold. Wine tasting's still going strong for the all-inclusive guests, though. Of course, at night, I party like everyone else. Between you and me, this place is great for casual hookups, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Speaking of complaints, gift shop clerk is pretty rude. Does she always have such a bad attitude?
You must mean Jacquot. Sorry. Yeah, I've tried to fire her several times over it, but her uncle's a Paradiso Group board member. Between you and me, he's just as lazy, but he's determined to give his niece a job here, and it's about the bare minimum she can handle. I've tried explaining she's bad for business, but the sales numbers don't reflect that. It's the only shop on the island, so people still buy plenty. Anyway, I'll try talking to her again, for all the goods it will do.
Yeah, maybe, someday. Sounds like we could use a hand.
You know what? I definitely could. We just got a major recall on our air purifiers, and neither me or any of my staff are able to get off-world to pick up the replacement parts.
Why can't you get the parts shipped here? From the manufacturer, then?
They told us they won't ship them here since we're in unincorporated territory outside of the UC or Freestar Collective. Too much of a risk of pirates. Too much liability, they say. Funny. It's not a problem for other companies. Anyway, that's where we are.
And what's wrong with the current ones? Why the recall?
Bits of fibers from the filters can get blown out. Not only defeating the purpose of the purifiers in the first place, but they're also harmful if breathed in. Bad design all around, I'm told. But I guess this was an expense corporate cheaped out on. And we're stuck with it for the time being until we can afford to replace the whole units.
Sure, I could try to get those parts.
Wow, that'd be great. You can pick up the purifier parts using this claim slip at the Unified Transport Facility at Gagarin Landing. It's a long-term storage facility where the parts are being kept. Just show the claim to the shipping manager, Akachi Rosenblum, and you'll get what we need. Thanks. You're really saving my ass.
Yeah, no worries. And Gagarin, that's in Alpha Centauri, if I remember correctly. Now, where could that ring be? I mean, here I'm not seeing any marker on the map. So it is on the beach, unless yeah, I can select it.
Why did I think 3 days was going to be enough?
Oh yeah, time to release Barrett's beach bod. Don't be jealous.
Yeah, maybe later. Okay. This could be anywhere. To be honest, yeah, I'm not seeing any circles or anything. Or highlighted items, that is. This one I might need to do it off screen actually. Right, I'm just gonna give one more pass. You sure it was on the beach? Maybe it wasn't. Let's see here. Haven't been on this side. Oh. Wait, what's this? Contraband? Really? Sure. Not exactly what I expected to find, but sure. Oh, there's a whole lot of things here. Hold up. What did I stumble upon? Eliminate unused keys. This is really random. Why are you telling me that? Okay, actually like this. Gotcha. Could be this, or was it? Let's try with those two, and then here looks like this, and then hopefully this one. We have a single that only leaves this. Nice. Okay, perfect. Holy moly, that's a lot of contraband. Sure, I'll get the lentils as well. Don't need the weapon. Then it's just a safe. Sure, I'll eliminate the keys. What the? Looks like we're starting with the singles. And here. Okay, I think something like this. Yeah, perfect. And you. And you. Well, at least I got my digipick back. This was an interesting spot. Okay, maybe avoid saving for now because that message is becoming a bit annoying. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go back the path I found. Oh, there's a lot more things on this side. It's actually very secluded. Now it's a ring. Unless someone took it and placed it on a table or something. What's this area? This seems...
Let the concierge know if you need anything.
Oh. This looks like it's a gym of some sorts. A makeshift gym. I see. So this is not the beach. Alright. So nothing. Ow. Okay, didn't get any sprain or dislocated things. I'm curious actually. Would it be inside one of these buildings? Oh. Oh. There's the ring. I was about to go inside. I was actually thinking maybe some affairs is going on, and you know, the ring got not lost but forgotten in one of those places. Because somebody was having an affair and whatnot. Anyway, Starport.
Yet another nice day in Paradise.
Where exactly will this be? Oh. There it is. Okay. So that's all of them. Not bad.
Hope you're staying safe out there.
Now, unfortunately, I do have a lot of contraband. Yeah. Sure. I'll just dump it into...
I hope you're well on this fine day.
Can we chat?
Surely I can do something for you?
Oh, by the way, one of your employees, Thur, has been hitting on me.
Technically, as the staff manager, Emilian is my boss, but I can forward your complaint up the chain. I will ensure that your concerns will be addressed. Emilian is very reasonable and would not take offense if you told him he is making you uncomfortable. I am certain he would respect your wishes if you talk to him. But if you do not feel comfortable speaking with him about it, I understand.
That's... I was just pointing out. It was not exactly a complaint, but... God damn it. Right, I found all the lost items.
Huh. Well, this is unexpected. You really shouldn't have felt obligated to help. But the truth of the matter is, you've actually saved me a great deal of time and headaches, so I suppose I should give praise where praise is due? So, good. I should probably give you something for your trouble. Thank you, I guess.
No worries. 4,500. Right. Wasn't it? Barrett, where are you? There you are. I thought you...
Hey, so I'm
Yeah.
really enjoying our time together. Thought you should know. It's been a long time since I worked with someone so closely. I didn't realize how much I missed it. And you haven't stopped me from looking into this stuff with Irvin either. So, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, why would I stop you?
Well, there's a school of thought that you shouldn't go chasing ghosts. And they're probably right. Ghosts are spooky. But maybe this isn't that kind of chase. And Irvin's case is far from dead.
If it matters to you, it matters to me.
See, that's what makes you a good captain in my book. You're supportive. On that note, I do have some news about Irvin's case. So, I wanted to let you know that I heard back from my contact, and I think you'll want to hear this. They sent me a copy of some public records. It's interesting. There was a claim filed against Irvin, accusing him of damaging their investments. Looks like Irvin didn't even enter a plea.
Who brought the case to court?
The Hephaestus Mining Corporation. And they also won the case.
And what was the settlement?
Some of Irvin's paychecks were seized, as well as any assets that weren't under joint ownership.
Yeah, no plea makes him seem guilty.
He wasn't even on the planet for the duration of the trial. I think they scared him off. Anyway, this mining corporation, Hephaestus, sued Irvin, claiming he irreparably damaged their mine. They said he killed the apex predators in the area around the mine, which led to herd creatures overeating the grasses. That caused the soils to release too many gases too fast, which cost Hephaestus a ton of money.
So, killing apex predators led to all that?
They claim the creature he killed was a critical hive species that caused a cascade effect when they were killed off. Irvin killed the equivalent of a queen bee, and the whole hive collapsed, basically.
That seems hard to prove.
It looks like they considered him a no-show and ruled against him. So anyway, according to the court documents, there was a witness for the defense, who was a no-show too. Then Hephaestus won by default. They tried to take his apartment, but because it's in my name too, they couldn't.
Did you know about the apartment before this?
I didn't know he bought it. Must have been a better deal than renting for the time he was there.
And why didn't the witness show up?
They withdrew their testimony the morning of the trial. Said they had a sincere change of heart.
Uh-huh, of course. And is your contact still available for work?
Yes. They plan to stay on the same system for a while.
It sounds like the case is closed.
That doesn't mean we can't do anything about it. And if nothing else, I just want to know more about what happened to Irvin. So here's what I was thinking. I can persuade my contact to keep digging a little bit more. I don't want to press our luck, so I'll just ask them to follow up on one thing. Should I tell them to investigate the company more, or look into the witness instead?
What do you want to find out with the witness?
I wonder what his real reason was for retracting his testimony. Did he report anything to security?
And what can we find out by investigating the company?
I just want to know why they picked Irvin. Why did they set him up?
You know what? Here's 4,000 credits. Pay your smuggler contact to investigate both.
For that much money? They'll do it. You know, this investigation is time-consuming, but it's also pretty cathartic. And who knows? Maybe if we solve this case, it'll mean a better future for Gagarin. But that's thinking too far ahead. Anyway, Captain, thanks for checking in with me.
Yeah, no worries. Wait, isn't the other... Yeah, the other quest, Last Resort, is in Gagarin. So I think I'm just gonna keep it on a back burner, because if Barrett sends me to Gagarin for his quest, then I can do this other side quest as well. So no, let's select Force Contact, which you're not showing me the ship, you're showing me Hope Town. Ah, hold up, I do have contraband on me.
Welcome
That's
to Paradise.
why I can't fast travel. Whoops.
just
Guess
glad
I'll
I
just
don't
dump it into the cargo hold. And hopefully I don't get detected. I mean, I should have high chances of not being detected. Like around 90-something% because I have one skill over there.
No matter how long we're gone, it's always good to be back.
You're still bugging me about the low space. Right, there's Sarah.
Something
There's
you need?
Betty. Amelia. Just chilling out here. Ah. It's so awesome to have Amelia Earhart, or at least a clone of her. And then Barrett is here. Vasco is somewhere.
If something's on your mind.
Here's Adrian.
Need my help?
Andreja.
Hello, excellent to see you.
Okay. Don't think I have any more. So I also need to remember when I go to the Trade Authority to sell the Digipeak and anything that I stole, and then rebuy them, so it doesn't show that it's been stolen. And for now, let's put the contraband. And well, I still won't be able to fast travel, actually, directly in Hope Town. I need to get scanned. Right? Yep.
This is Freestar Collector Space.
Yeah, 90%.
Hold while we scan your ship.
Why did you drop down my particle?
You're good to go. All clear to...
Yeah, thank you. Right. Oh, now you're not gonna bug me that there's not
I don't
enough
wanna hear any complaints.
safe space. Right.
I can't believe Ronald's dead.
Well, sucks, but what can you do?
Keep an eye on your value.
Seems like Hope Town sprang up out of nowhere.
Okay, with whom do I need to talk here?
I'm so ready for this.
Whoa, 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 what the? Guys? I'm being attacked.
Right. And moving. Hope Tech is the everyday working person's ship.
I guess some of these guys still didn't forget what I did, right? Is that the case? It's only these two guys.
And a warrant. You just won't need it.
Huh. That happened. Okay. These guys here, and the rest are not
Someone worth paying attention
being hostile.
Oh no, that wouldn't work. The O2 needs enough capacity for the whole ship.
Right. I heard they want an expert with grav drives and other ship parts. I need to ask a favor.
Sure, that sounds like me. What can I do for you? I'm a little busy, but I think I could spare some time.
Yeah, Oliver Campbell sent me. I'm here about a grav drive for an old colony ship.
Oh, you should have just said that. Of course I can help you. Oliver sent a courier ahead of you. I did some research on ships from that era, and I have a decent idea what we're dealing with. So grav drives didn't really take off until after the ship was built. But I've got access to an ancient grav drive that looks like it could be compatible. With some minor adjustments. It's in good shape, too. Parts not cheap, though. Neither is the labor. Just pay the combined cost of parts and labor, and it's yours.
Oh, 40,000. Again, credits is no issue, but maybe we can find a way to lower that price a bit.
It's a pretty big ask, given how rare these old grav drives are.
Yeah, but you've had that old part for how long? And no one has yet offered to buy?
True. I keep telling myself I'm holding on to it for the right time. Perhaps this is that right time.
I'm sure we can work something out.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
That's what I like to hear.
Maybe we can work something out. Tell you what. Sounds like this is for a good cause. While I can't give you the part for free, I won't charge you for the work.
Okay, 25,000. Seems very reasonable. Thank you.
You're darn right it is. I'll get to work on it right away. I recommend you go back to the ship and ask the captain to prepare for its retrofit. Standard stuff. I'm sure they have an engineer on board to help. We'll send the part along when it's ready and install it with the help of Oliver's people. Pleasure working with you.
Okay, so... Whoop. Okay, I do have the boost pack. I should be able to fast travel from here. Right? I'm just gonna... Yeah. I mean, they said they're not part of Freestar or UC. Okay, hailing still doesn't work. I thought maybe. Alright, I'm here with some news, people. Unless they're gonna be okay with indentured servitude for who knows how long. I won't make them do that. That's why we have the grav drive. Yeah, I'm not low on space. F off. Okay, so I need...
The Constant is a peaceful ship.
Stairs were this way, okay. That's reactor.
Just because our
Still
equipment's
think
old.
I need to go this way anyway, so... I mean, okay, they're both in the same
I can't tell
room.
you how many times I've had to make do with inelegant solutions to complex technical problems. I was hoping to talk to our visitor from outer space, and here you are! Welcome, welcome! I have a million burning questions, but I won't overwhelm you. There will be plenty of time for that later. Please, indulge me just a couple. How did you do it? Did humanity finally discover faster-than-light travel and eclipse our poor old ship?
Yeah, we have gravity drive technology. I could talk in depth about the physics of it all.
Oh, I've heard of this technology, but always believed it was theoretical in nature. Maybe we can talk about it in more detail later. I'm sure you have more pressing matters to handle. I've waited this long. What's a little longer, eh? Oh, I've got so many questions, but I'm being rude. I haven't even given you my name. Chief Engineer Kazemi, but you can call me Amin. And, I might add, I'm one of the reasons we're still floating out here today.
Yeah, I'm Alistair Shaw. There's something else I need to talk to you about.
Yes, of course. Anything for my new friend.
If your predecessors knew about grav drives, why didn't they wait for it instead of setting out?
Ah, great question. I do not know for sure, but I can venture a guess. All of the reading I've done on the matter suggests that at the time, there was uncertainty that the technology would ever work, or if it did, that it would work at the scale we needed. So, I trust they made the decision to strike out when they did, fully believing it was the only way.
Or maybe they thought it wasn't enough time for it to develop before Earth went the way it went. And what else do you do as a chief engineer?
Some may say I'm a master of keeping things together with nothing but duct tape and bubblegum. Well, if we had any gum left. Pretty sure that ran out 100 years ago. When I'm not dealing with catastrophic engine failures, I manage the other engineers. We maintain all the machinery, computers, you name it. We keep the life support on, and the ship flying.
With a ship this old, do you have any good heroic engineering stories?
Many years ago, when I was a junior engineer, the reactor's computer burned out. The computer that controls the reactor's various regulators. I'll spare you the details, but when that happens, the ship and everyone on it is in danger of turning into a mess of hot slag. I had to jury-rig parts from old media devices to prevent a meltdown. And that's how I became the boss around here.
Nice. You said you had more questions for me?
Yes! So many! Does everyone have their own spaceships like you? Do people only live on naturally habitable planets, or did they learn to terraform? Are we in contact with alien species? I have so many more, but I don't want to take up all your time.
No sentient life, as far as we can tell, but plenty of diverse living creatures.
Disappointing, but not unexpected. When you showed up, I tried to tell the others about the Fermi paradox. I suggested that the most likely explanation for you was that humanity had developed faster, more advanced technology and had leapfrogged us. Seems I was right.
Well, also no terraforming, but there are colonies on inhospitable planets. We just use hab units and suits.
I'm not surprised. The amount of energy it would take to terraform an entire planet seems improbable. I can assume these types of colonies are strictly for mining and gathering rare resources, since there are nearly limitless habitable planets to choose from out there.
Yeah, also, dude, can you stop and go away? He really wants to butt in this conversation. Right. Well, not everyone has ships, but many people do.
Haha! I knew it! Incredible! Amazing! Simply amazing! In our ancestors' time, only the very wealthy could afford to build ships. Even this ship was only possible by our families pulling together nearly all of their financial resources.
Alright, that's all the questions and, well, that you're asking me. Also, I can answer. For now.
Thank you for taking the time to talk with me. I can have a bit of a big personality, I'm told. So let me know if I ever get on your nerves.
No, I mean, you're enthusiastic, so I'm okay with that. Anyway, I'm supposed to help you prep the ship for the grav drive.
What grav drive? Just joking with you. The Paradiso engineers filled me in. Okay, let's see what we need to do. All right. This will be fun. And hopefully there will be no explosions in the process. I have just received word that the drive is here. Ready to get to work?
Did you say something about explosions?
Oh, don't worry about that. Just a little engineering humor. We've kept this ship going with minimal incidents this long. I'm not about to let anything happen to it now. But, to be clear, what we're doing is very dangerous, and we should be prepared for anything.
Yeah, that's true. So, you need my help?
Yes, of course I need your help. My team needs to stay on top of their daily maintenance, and I need to make my own preparations for this gravity drive you brought us. Your help is going to be vital to this procedure. And have no worries, it'll be easy. I'll guide you through the process.
All right, let's do this.
Great, great, great! There are 3 preparations I need you to help me make while I set things up on my end. First thing I need you to do is reroute the power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Then, turn the plasma runoff inhibitor function to 5%. Last, you'll need to decouple the magnetic flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary module assembly. Got it? Let's hop to it!
Hey.
I wonder
Damn.
what it's like out there beyond our little community.
Okay, access granted. Oh, fiddlestick, right. Do I have... Right, alright, okay, it's written here. Reroute power from the port turbo pump to the auxiliary cryogenic radiator. Port turbo pump.
We're getting some slight...
Is it this one? So,
Power
right.
fluctuation.
I need to read this a couple more times. Port turbo pump to the auxiliary
In the heating and cooling.
cryogenic. So, port. Nice.
And system control.
So that's that one.
Well, don't stand around. We've got work.
And then plasma runoff inhibitor to 5%.
Good do. Let's get to it.
Boy, am I
Yes.
glad.
Which is this one. Yes.
That you weren't some sort of...
Decouple the magnetic flange pipe from the auxiliary module assembly.
alien or something.
Hold up. Flange pipe enclosures from the auxiliary. Hold up, was it decouple? Decouple, okay. Right, forgot. From the auxiliary module assembly. So this decouple. Okay, I think we've done it.
Both your end and mine. Can you go inform the captain while they're finishing the installation? So we'll finally be able to go wherever. Good luck out there.
Yeah, nice. Whew. Well, apparently I can still sabotage if I want, so I'm not gonna do that either.
We're never trained to address threats coming from outside.
Command bay.
Just
Okay.
stay out
Damn,
of trouble.
this is way out here. You're sleeping?
We
Come
didn't
on,
believe
wake
anyone
up.
would be out here, but I'm glad for it.
Right. Grav drive is installed. You should be all set now.
Well, well, it would appear we have the means to go nearly anywhere now, thanks to you. The engineers even upgraded our communications equipment so we can speak with passing ships. Turns out it was a pretty easy fix. Thank you again for all you've done.
You're not gonna be upset that I'm not pushing your claim on the planet? Or maybe she found out about the settlement thing and she's like, nope. Alright, where will you go now?
We don't yet know, but we did receive a star map from the Paradiso engineers. I suppose we'll just chart a course for other suitable habitable worlds until we find one that matches the quality of Paradiso. Purima 2 here.
Yeah, I mean, I can give you more star charts if you want, but if you don't want... Anyway, no problem at all. Glad it worked out.
Without you, we'd most likely be stuck. But you went above and beyond. I'll make sure people tell tales of your generosity for as long as our society lives. I don't know if we can ever fully repay you. Thank you again.
Nice.
The Constant is a peaceful
baseball,
ship.
antique piggy.
Don't change that.
So we have the last resort, getting landing. I might actually, you know what, maybe visit Vladimir's house, because it's actually, yeah, I have Enlil, and then it will be Surma that I need to explore anyway. But that will be for next time. I do need to go off screen and sell my contraband first before I do anything else. That's the most important thing first and foremost. And also we get just some junk, I suppose, that I can sell. Soccer ball, piggy bank, a weapon which unfortunately is not epic or legendary, the retrofit manual, which okay, I did not give him to the guy, and that's about it. But yeah, I'll just do that off screen. For now, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, guys, and I'll see you next time. But as always, don't forget to take care.